Hello, beautiful people. I hope all is well. Let me know if y'all can hear me. Want to make sure that we're good to go on the audio. But as usual, make sure that you like, subscribe, hit the notification bell. Remember to join our community as you get updates there throughout the week of what's going on with DaranteLaMar, my husband, and more there. Also, keep in mind that we're still looking for volunteers. We need as much help as we can get. As you know, we do a lot on our own with just us, but we would love your continued support with volunteering as well, whether it's just helping us in the chat or behind the scenes with the online community. Of course, we have Discord now. We're so excited that we're able to connect with others there. Also, check out the merch. Be sure to check the links in the bio, and you'll see some of the merch pop up there. We have some great different items that you can view and see and get as well. All right. And if you just so happen to have signed up for our email list or to volunteer, remember to check your spam because we have been sending emails out there, but it may fall in your spam folder. So don't forget to check there. Hello. I see my husband in the chat. Hey sis, how you doing? Hello. First time here. Thank you for tuning in. We appreciate it. All right. And don't forget to check out also last week's Sunday session. We had good conversation. We're in our How to Human series. We definitely been enjoying it. And also, we've enjoyed receiving you all's feedback as well. All right. Well, today we have a jam-packed day. My husband will be appearing on Talk Heathen today at 1 Central. So if you're free at that time, please, once we're done here, go hop over there. They have great conversation as well. We're so excited. I believe he's going to be on with Jamie the Blind Limey. So that sounds like it's going to be great as well. And also, next week on Father's Day, man, it's a full schedule that week as well. He's going to be on the Atheist Experience that afternoon, and then that evening on Bad Science Sunday, Father's Day edition with Maya. So we're so excited about that. Also, if you haven't heard, well, you should have heard because we've been talking about it for a while now. We have some great upcoming projects. Darante is planning on launching the ex-pastor call-in show with Kyle Butler. And that's so exciting because Wes is also going to be leading the production team behind the scenes. And that is planned for July on the first Sunday of every month. So look out for that call-in show as well. Also, on June 27th, we are going to be having another group therapy conversation. All right, trapped in the closet. We're going to have Tim coming back on, Volsi coming back on, and obviously the lovely Maya is going to tune in with us and join us for some great conversation there. So I hope you are excited about that as I am. And oh, awesome. We appreciate that. All those who have graduated this year, awesome. Keep going, keep pushing. Hi, Alyssa, I see you in here as well. Thank you for tuning in. All right. And don't forget, if you're looking for extra things to tune in and to support on Sundays, you have Nurch that goes on at 10 right before we come on Central Time. Then you can tune into Sunday sessions, of course. Also, you have Let's Talk with Skeptic Heathen later in the evening, and then closing out with Bad Science Sundays. And we can't forget about Stacy Mom Podcast. Shout out to Stacy and Dee. They're awesome. Their show normally comes in on Mondays, but you can look out for additional content for them as well. All right. So now that we got that out the way, as y'all can see, I'm here by myself. Darante is not with me today. We had a little mix up with the scheduling, hence the name of today's session, Talk Heathen Mix Up. So we've been talking about Talk Heathen for about 2 weeks now in the announcements, and completely overlooked that he needed to be in the studio around the same time that we do our Sunday session. So we kind of pivoted last minute today. So thank you for hopping on in anyway. Um, we will simply be just hanging out here for a little bit, mix it as a mix up mixer as we prepare for the Talk Heathen stream. Um, so we're all just going to get to know each other a little bit, build community, and prepare to support my husband with Talk Heathen, okay? Because I know that's going to be a great show. It's always great to see him go on, converse with others, and see the work that others are doing in the community as well. Speaking of which, he did make some time to record a message, so we're going to watch that here as soon as I can get it up, and then I'll hop back in.
Good afternoon, everybody. As you can probably already tell, I am not situated in our Sunday sessions today. Unfortunately, there was a mix-up, and this is my bad. But I'm going to use this as a moment to again say this is why we need volunteers. And baby girl, you can use this as an opportunity again in the conversation that you're going to be having with everybody today to definitely plug volunteerism. This is a lot to keep up with. So we've been announcing for like 2 weeks that I was going to be on Talk Heathen today. What we didn't realize is that the Talk Heathen broadcast takes place at 1 p.m. Central. And that Talk Heathen, in the professional way that they operate, which I absolutely appreciate, they like their guests to be in, an hour earlier. Now, I'm not that big yet, so I just ask my guests to be in 15 minutes early. But it's something that I definitely understand. And so it really just didn't give me any time. And again, that was a major oversight. And if this bothers any of you in any type of way, please let me know. Well, maybe, things happen, right? But Darnaya, she's in there today. She's here with you all. I am going to, well, y'all know, I'm going to try to jump in the Discord early. A little bit. We probably won't be in the hangout session afterwards because I will be on Talk Heathen at that moment. But y'all are more than welcome to, and I'm sure Darnaya is going to reiterate that as well. Other than that, I want you all to have just an excellent time today, even though I'm not there. Allow me to pull some language back from the churchy days. I'm there in spirit. But in all actuality, I'm actually here too, because, she's just going to be right over there. I can't really turn this camera, but she's going to be right over there, and then I'll be right here. And during that hour pre-show time with Talk Heathen, if I have time to jump in Sunday session, or if I have leeway, I definitely will. But I still want to use this time because Sunday sessions are important. We talked about it this morning, and we really wrestled with, okay, do we want to, we thought about coming on an hour earlier. And, that could have been something, but we do want to be consistent, right? We've set this noon time, so we want to come every Sunday at this time until we realize that it's likely not a good time. And, we'll cross that bridge when we get there. But then also, we thought about replaying an old Sunday session, maybe something from the last series, or one of the earlier ones from this series, because we were going to be in When People Value People today. And I felt like this conversation was going to be really good because we were going to be talking about value, both intrinsic and extrinsic. We would talk about the different ways that people value people. It was going to be some really, really good conversation. And it still can be, because we're going to just have that conversation next Sunday. And mind you, if you're chatting, I can't see it like while I'm doing this video, but when I will be in the Talk Heathen backstage, I still will be monitoring what's going on in our Sunday session. So I still will be able to see your chats then. I just can't engage with them now because I'm not psychic or prophet or anything like that. Which brings me to another reason why we thought it was really important to still go ahead with the Sunday session today, even with this time slip up. And that is, what is it? What is it? Almost lost it. Rabbit came. Oh, we don't want to build a personality cult. So I don't want it to be that type of situation where, oh, well, if DaranteLaMar can't be here, then we can't do this. No, we're building community. As a matter of fact, one of the things that I'm super duper excited about is that as more people are joining the community, that some Sundays it won't even be me, or some Sundays it won't be Darnaya, because one of the things that I really would like to do is to give voice to people, and really, and that's why this conversation was just going to be absolutely awesome, is to show people how to value other people. And so yeah, so I am a little this is definitely a little bittersweet not being able to be in the live with you guys. I would love to be there. I will be in the chat. So y'all will see me here. I'll probably jump in Discord later on this evening. I'm still trying to get my feet under me, and I'm trying to get some of you to take up some of those leadership urges. Someone had a karaoke night idea, and I think it's a great idea, and I would love if you would organize that thing for us. That would just be absolutely beautiful. I'm sure baby girl has hit all of the announcements. And she'll handle everything else. Just to kind of give you some things to chew on for this conversation. We're calling this conversation today the Talk Heathen mix up. And so it's just like a mix up. It's a mixer, right? And so let's use this time to get to know each other a little better. Let's use these times to ask some questions. Y'all hear from me so much on this channel. This is a great opportunity to learn a little bit more about my wife and what her aspirations and expectations may be. And it may just be a different type of conversation because I am not directly there in the room. And so I am insanely curious about all the different ways that this conversation can go. And so I'm hoping to, I can't wait to see the chat, right? I'm trying to just make sure that I'm not leaving out anything here. Talk Heathen starts at 1 p.m. So we'll probably be trying to wrap up Sunday sessions a little earlier. If not, then that means it got really good. But I'd love to see you all in the chat on Talk Heathen as well. This is going to be my first time on this particular channel, not my first time on an ACA channel, but definitely my first time on this one. Then, of course, next Sunday I'll be on with the Atheist Experience. And yeah. So it's been busy. So the last thing I'm going to say is, listen, we need your help for reasons like this. We had this big mix up because we both have full-time jobs. We have 4 children, and then we have some other irons in the fire as well. We're both authors. We have a lot going on, app developers. So we really do need your help. We really do need your help. As of now, we've definitely been here and we've been pulling it, and we're going to continue to. But it would just be beautiful to have a team right now around us to help us manage these things, so that we don't, not only so that we don't have these type of mix-ups, but also so that we just have support for other things that we can be doing. You'd be surprised that it doesn't take a lot of people to make a lot of great things happen. And so I'm going to sound that alarm every chance I get. We obviously, you know that my passion is really building community and secular community. And it's really, I say secular community, but really it's just community without superstition, right? Where there's no dogma, there's no doctrine, there's no deities. We're just people, and we're building community, doing what's best for each other, and in ways, you know, that are powerful, prolific, and profound, and all of those good things. And in order to really get these things jumping the way that we want them to jump, we really need volunteers. And so if you're out there and you're watching this video and you've been enjoying the Sunday sessions and you've been enjoying the content on my channel, please consider volunteering. My wife, Darnaya, will be dropping some of those forms in the chat throughout the broadcast. So take advantage of those. And then we also have the How May We Help form, which is if there's anything else that we can be doing that you think we can be doing. Doesn't mean we're going to do it, but I am y'all know I'm hyperproductive. So feedback is very important to me. And so if you have anything you'd like to ask for, request, suggest, consider, any of those things, use that How may we help for them? Okay, so I think I've said enough as of now. I'm gonna let y'all get back to it and let y'all have an amazing conversation with my wife. And I'm hoping that out of this time today that y'all really learn something about each other. We'll be picking back up next week with When People Value People, and I'm really looking forward to that conversation. But as of today, I just really want to encourage you all to breathe together, live together, love each other, lift each other up, and have some incredible conversations. This is a break, and this is a pause in the play. We're going to pick back up next week, but let's put some purpose in this pause by using this opportunity to get to know one another a little better, and to find other ways that we can help each other. Okay, that's all I have for now. I'm going to let y'all get back to it. Happy Sunday, and hopefully I'll see y'all in the Discord.
All right, thanks, babe, for that message. I hope you all enjoyed that little pop in from him. If you hear him behind the scenes, he's again preparing. And you're right, Maya. I did notice that, or we did notice that with other shows that he's been on. Some of them are very good at giving enough prep time for it to be a great show as much as possible. As my husband said, I have just been enjoying the conversations we've been having. He's been building a great community here, and I would love for that to continue. And so on my end, I really enjoy that this space here is more interactive conversation that addresses like challenging topics in a way that doesn't dehumanize others, right? So we can talk about differences, we can talk about similarities, whether it's about atheism, community, politics, wherever it is. This has been a great place to come together and have those conversations and hear differences in opinions and approaches, and then just learning and growing together of how we use that information to move forward. Because of course, my husband and I's moniker, you may have heard him say it before, our what we follow and everything that we do is to be life-affirming, progressive thinking, and people-centric. And so I've really been enjoying that. And if you've been watching him since like the beginning of the year and seeing the growth of his channel, it's been awesome. Like he was literally sitting at just 52 subscribers and wasn't really posting much. And then now to see him less than shy of just 40 shy of 2200 is so amazing. And the good thing and the funny thing about my husband, even though it's like technically his channel in a sense, it's named DaranteLaMar, but he always says, look, they like we have grown this far, or look at where we are now. He always says we and include me in it. And I'm so grateful and appreciative for him for always including me as a partner, also allowing me to give my thoughts and some insight from my perspective. So that's always been, if I could say, a blessing, if you will. Hello, somebody. All right. But that is always great to have a partner that sees you as a partner, right? Sometimes, we may run into, oh, we love you too, Maya. Thank you. We have situations where we run into where everybody doesn't get that. You know what I'm saying? Everybody doesn't have that partnership where you're able to have both sides of things and not just the male or not just the female. So absolutely. I definitely understand that, Kim. Absolutely, everyday king. That is love. That's so much love, and I'm so grateful because, as you know, like my husband and I, we have similar thoughts in the sense of we want to make an impact in the world. We want to help others. We want to be progressive in everything that we do, and we both stand by what I know to be true today may not be true tomorrow, right? So I have to constantly like to adjust what I know or inform my misinformation, if you will. So I, just like him, I'm constantly learning and growing in everything that I do. And I hope that comes across. I hope y'all see, and then we have some differences, right? So, some ways I handle things a little sometimes differently than he would, or I may respond differently in a way than he would. But when you put it together, it's a great duo there. So I hope you all have been enjoying that, and thank you for just accepting me and giving me that support as well. We hope that continues. And also let us know, what are your expectations for this community and others? I know for me, I'm expecting this community to continue to grow even beyond where it is now, continue to offer support to others and engagement, really for it to be a like holistic experience and a safe place for others to learn, to grow, and also to have those disagreements, and it be okay. We move forward in some way. I would love to even see maybe conferences come out of this, or personal, professional development opportunities, for us to build more, because for everybody, life be life in sometimes, right? So sometimes we don't need to be going back and forth on who believe this, who believe that. Sometimes we need to, hey, this is what's going on in life. Can we come to an agreement on how we're gonna move forward? And so I love, just in general, for me, I love personal and professional development. In And the funny thing, both Darante and I initially both went to college to study education. We went varying ways, but initially I went to college to get my degree in education. I love to teach, love to train. And so I would love to see that come out, us to be able to meet or do some type of little meetup mini tour wherever y'all at throughout the states or beyond. So that will be great. But just having the ability to overall communicate, whether it's live, online, whatever it is, and just progress together. Because sometimes you get, when you're in social media or on social media, sometimes you run into people that's just looking to scam you, or just looking to just spitting out any information with no regard to how people take it. Because there are some people out there who believe everyone they hear is telling the truth, or everyone they hear is coming with integrity, if you will. And so it's great for us to continue to sprout those seeds, and where we are using social media to help people support and get connected to authentic people who are really looking to make a change and make improvement in society, locally and globally. So let us know, give us your feedback. We love that. If you have a question for me, maybe maybe I'll answer. I'll click. Oh, thank you. Maybe I'll answer it. We'll see. Um, but in the meantime, as well, I know it's getting close to that time. Have you all heard of Talk Heathen? Have you seen some of their shows before? I know it's a call-in show, and they have theists and atheists call in and interact and have a good dialogue there. I know Matt Dillahunty, he does similar work, and it's so funny to me when I listen to the call-in shows. I'm like, ooh, some of these people are brave. I'm like, how brave are you? And it's funny because some people be so brave in ignorance, if you will, and I'm like, anytime that I line up with something or speak something, I always will.
Babe, get ready to ask them to do 5 minutes of silence in a few.
Oh,
when I raise my
we're gonna
hand.
have to, when you raise your hand,
When I raise
we're gonna have to do 5 minutes of silence when he raises his hand.
I'm sorry, I was on mute.
If I could see your hand. Okay, he's prepping. So we're gonna wrap up here. But if you have any quick questions for me, let me know. We won't be in our post session hangout today. But if you want to jump in there on Discord, feel free to jump in, talk to each other. Join us next week for our fourth session of How to Human. We're going to be talking about when people value people.
For sure.
Thank you, as always, for joining us. Talk Heathen starts in about 35 minutes, so go ahead and roll over there. Don't forget, again, to like, comment, subscribe. Hit the notification bell, join our community, volunteer. I know that's right. Don't always. I love that. And that's what you got to be. You got to be brave within yourself. I love that. Can be straight up with people, sometimes we got to be that. But make sure you all share with everybody you can. Thank you so much for being you. Thank you for continuing to push through whatever you're going through on your end, because you are needed, right? Whatever expertise you're in, you're needed. And we're going to pause.
Okay. Well, I'm just going to randomly talk. I'm typically good at that. I can just make up words as I'm going along.
Okay, guys, sorry about that. He had a little check-in with Talk Heathen, but thank you so much for tuning in. Let's go and head over there. If you see, I dropped some links in the chat on ways you can support. Hit us up. If you want to be connected to the BridgeCity Global, which is the online community that we've been meeting together on Sundays, there's the link in the chat as well. If you want to build the bridge, we like help bridge where you are, go ahead and fill out that form as well. I know, I'm excited too. I think it's going to be a great show, and it's going to be amazing. So thank you all for tuning in. We definitely appreciate you. We appreciate you all your support. If you are looking to or interested in supporting financially, remember you can do through super chat, super thanks. We have links in the chat where you can send your support. We definitely love and appreciate that. We use that to help improve our quality and quantity of channel content. Also, it helps us develop support resources and networks to accelerate community. He jumped in on that, and develop projects and programs that support people-centric solutions. So we definitely appreciate all of your support. Now, remember, if you can't support, if you don't have it, don't worry about it. You don't have to support financially that way. There's so many other ways, just by liking, sharing, commenting, just coming back each and every day, putting your insight. We'd love to hear it. So thank you for listening to me for about 30 minutes or both Darante and I definitely appreciate it, and hope you all have a wonderful, wonderful Sunday and rest of your week. And I will see you over at Talk Heathen when that time comes. Bye-bye. Oh, don't forget to keep rising and be the bridge.